What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Next Gen Career Mode. This is episode number 124, and we start today's episode off with a game against Milan here in the Champions League. And of course, we come into this game against Milan, the side who we beat in the Champions League final last year by, was it 5 goals or 6 goals to 1? And we take on Milan here, and of course, we won the first leg away in Italy by 1-0. But I did say in that game I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest, because we probably should have scored a couple more goals. But I guess it just showed that Milan have got a lot better since last year. You know, after the final when we humiliated them, I would have thought we'd have the same result over 2 legs. But Milan have got stronger, they have got tougher. And to take them on here at the Olympia Stadium, we would know that, you know, they've got a good side. You know, you see their starting 11 there, they've got a really good side, and there's, you know, no reason why they couldn't shock us here and score a couple of goals here in Germany. But we would still be the favourites. But as you can see, I did rest a couple of players, but the majority would start. And the first chance fell in the 7th minute, but what a bad miss that was with Toni Kroos as I chipped it miles over Mignolet's bar and the advertising boarding as well, and it goes out for a goal kick. And in the 12th minute, another great chance. Schalke finds Goretzka down his left hand side. He takes on Zapata, beats him with a step over, gets inside and shoots. But again, it's a good save by Mignolet. It's a really good stop by him, and then the follow-up cross is eventually dealt with by Milan. So good save by the Belgian there, and the header ends up going wide of the post. So good save by the Belgian, and it's still 0-0. And just a couple of minutes later, another chance here, but this time it will come to Milan as Nigel de Jong, the former City midfielder, finds Carrillo, who plays it inside towards Poli. He's all alone, brilliant opportunity, but thankfully hits the post, and we get the ball away for a corner. So Poli almost equalising for Milan there in terms of the aggregate score, but thankfully could only hit the post, and it was still 0-0. And in the 22nd minute, another great chance as Balotelli flicks on this free kick. Again, it's Poli going forward, but this time Neuer makes a good save, and then the follow-up shot is blocked, and we eventually get the ball away. So Neuer making a good save there, and Milan were growing in confidence. And another chance here in the 28th minute as Nigel de Jong collects it. The Dutch midfielder plays it into Balotelli, who has a header, but it's a good save by Neuer, and he keeps hold of the ball as well. So Milan growing in confidence and looking very, very dangerous. And in the 29th minute here, from the rollout by Manuel Neuer, Sam collects it and finds Lasogga. Great ball over the top towards Leon Goretzka. Good first touch, good second touch, good third touch, but unfortunately that third touch, which was a shot, goes just wide of the post and out for a goal kick. So what a fantastic action-packed first half, and it wasn't done there. In the 38th minute, another great opportunity. Draxler collects the ball, plays it inside to Goretzka, but it's a good stop by Mignolet, who had such a bad game in the finals, playing quite well in this one, and he kept it at 0-0. And as they get the ball away, Milan, Lasogga tries to win it back, but they managed to get the ball away, and it is still 0-0 as Boateng collects the ball, plays it through towards Sydney Sam, takes it around El Shaarawy, gets a little bit lucky. The first purpose spin didn't really work, but the second one did. Goes through the gap of 2 defenders, keeps on going, slides it into Kroos, and Kroos' shot goes over the bar. So an absolutely fantastic first half here at the Olympia Stadium, and I was hopeful that the second half would be just as good. And in the 53rd minute, a great chance for Milan coming forward again, but again it's a really, really bad miss, this time by Carrillo as he puts the ball over the bar, and it's still 0-0. And you know, the first half was so good, the second half got off to a brilliant start, and it was fantastic here in Germany. It really was. The fact the score was still 0-0 was just crazy, and it was still 0-0 though. In the 55th minute, we see us win the ball here with Flume. He keeps on going, eventually plays the ball forward towards the runner Toni Kroos. Kroos into Goretzka. Goretzka turns his man. Great chance for Leon Goretzka, but again Mignolet denies me and makes a really good save. So both goalkeepers in great form in this game, and the score was still 0-0. And in the 81st minute, Neuer kicks the ball forward towards Sydney Sam. Sam finds Moritz Leitner. Leitner finds Zola off the bench. Zola plays it forward towards Sydney Sam. Great opportunity here for our rapid right winger as he keeps on going, tries to chip it over Mignolet, but again it's a good save, and it is still 0-0. So another good save by Mignolet, and again Milan get the ball away. Volland collects it, turns his man down the right hand side, beats Didac for pace, crosses the ball in. It's cleared away. Goretzka then collects it, fakes shots and shoots, but it's another good save by Mignolet, and then Volland's header goes wide, but it was ruled out for offside anyway. The flag's up for offside anyway, so it wouldn't count had it gone in. But the game did finish 0-0, which was unbelievably surprising. It does mean we go through to the next round of the Champions League, which I'm really pleased about, by 1-0 on aggregate. But what an absolutely fantastic game, and the fact it finished 0-0 was crazy. It was actually one of the best games I've played in this series, and there were no goals scored in it at all, which I guess guess just goes to show how good both goalkeepers in Mignolet and Neuer played. But even so, it was crazy, man. It really was. There were so many opportunities, but not a single goal was scored. But still, it doesn't matter. We are through to the next round of Champions League. That's fantastic. We then had a couple of international friendlies who were Germany. We won the first one against Paraguay by 4-0, and the following one was against Hungary here, and as you can see, Goretzka got us off to the perfect start in this game, and we ended up making it 2 wins out of 2. I might as well tell you, because you know what's going to happen anyway. We won both for our international friendlies, and in this game Goretzka actually got a hat-trick, which was kind of nice, so there you go. We won both international friendlies, which is cool, and there you go. But yeah, it just goes to show, you know, they've got a lot stronger, Milan. You know, after last year's humiliation, they've got a hell of a lot stronger, and the fact we could only win 1-0 on aggregate, and we so could have lost that game as well. You know, had Milan finished their chances, we could have lost it, but still we are through. That's the most important thing, and I'm very, very pleased. So the following game was going to be against Schalke here at the Veltins Arena in a German Cup semi-final tie, as Dusseldorf take on Dortmund in the other one, and taking on Schalke, who I've mentioned before. I'm always pleasantly surprised to see they haven't done as well as I would have thought they would have done in this career mode after having so many good young players. But even so, they've done a lot better this year regardless, and I guess they've got stronger in that sense. They've done a lot better this year, but even so, we should be favourites. But I still did rest the entire side, obviously, because at the end of the day, yes, I've won the German Cup 3 years in a row, and yes, I'd love to make it 4 years in a row, and aim to complete another treble. But at the end of the day, the German Cup is still my, I say it every single time, don't I? The German Cup is still the cup I care least about. But still, I still want to win the game, obviously, as I want to win every game. And the first chance was for in the 35th minute. Serge Gnabry goes on the right hand side, crosses the ball into Kevin Volland, but it's a good save by the goalkeeper, and it's cleared away. So still 0-0. And in the 45th minute, I had a free kick here. I let Kevin Volland take it. It was a really good opportunity for us as well, because it was a good sort of angle for Volland to try and drill it into the near post with that left foot of his. So I let Kevin Volland take it with 89 shot power, and I tried to just drill it L1 and circle style towards the top corner. Yet to score too many free kicks, as I rarely ever do, and I'm not going to start here. That's a decent attempt at least, but it was never really going to go in. So still 0-0, and it was still 0-0 in the 76th minute. This is a really, really frustrating game for me, but a good opportunity here is Emre Can finds Jonathan Tah. He slides it through to Serge Gnabry, stops the ball, gets himself inside, fizzes in a cross, and it's not really dealt with by the goalkeeper, and Emre Can ends up bicycle kicking the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0, and you can see exactly why I didn't want to sell him in January. He's such an underrated midfielder. I'd love to fit him into the first team, but there's just no space for him really. But he's still such a great midfielder. Gnabry teases his man. The goalkeeper, in my opinion, didn't really do much of a good job, and he didn't really palm the ball away, as opposed to just palming it straight into the path of where Emre Can would be. But it was a great bicycle kick regardless. He beats the man on the line, he makes it 1-0, and with 15 minutes to go, we are surely going through to the German Cup final. So 1-0 up here, Emre Can gets the goal, and again, I'm not too fussed about this, but I'm still pretty pleased to know that we're surely on our way. So 1-0 up, but in the 80th minute, Barnett collects the ball, slides it through towards his man. Rodrigo beats the defender, keeps on going and shoots. It's blocked by Huvades, but I can't clear the ball away. It comes back to him. The shot is saved by Kevin Trapp, but it's turned in, and Schalke equalise here with 9 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock. So very, very frustrating goal to concede there. It really was, because there didn't really seem to be too much danger at the time, but instead, as soon as I gave the ball away, it was a simple finish after the shot was saved by Trapp, and it's 1 apiece. And with a couple of minutes to go, Clemens goes down left hand side, and again I give the ball away, this time with Jonathan Tah. Hoger finds Clemens, the shot saved by Trapp, but it's just like the first goal. Kevin Trapp. It was Jonathan Tah who gave the ball away, and Kevin Trapp made the save, but we can't get the ball away, and the rebound shot finds the back of the net. So 2 rebound goals, very, very, very frustrating, very, very unfortunate, but I was the one who gave the ball away on 2 separate occasions. First with Huvades, that led to the first goal, and the second time with Jonathan Tah, and that of course led to the second goal. So, yes, 2 rebound goals are, quite unlucky really, to be honest. You'd expect your defenders to do a little bit better, but it was my fault for giving the ball away on 2 separate occasions. And we look as though we're going to pay the price as Clemens makes it 2-1. We are now behind with just a minute to go, and it looks as though we are going out of the German Cup in the semi-finals. And the last chance would actually fall to Schalke in injury time. time. I gave the ball away, I put too many bodies forward, and again I failed to get the ball clear here. The ball goes down left hand side, Clemente got the second goal, crosses the ball in, and Marco Hoga's header is well saved by Trapp. But what happens? It's another rebound goal. 3 late rebound goals, and so annoying. I mean, my defending was poor, yes, but it's still really bad luck to concede 3 rebound goals. But that's how it is. Trapp as well must have been so annoying. He made 3 good saves on 3 separate occasions, but we still couldn't get the ball clear. So Schalke go on to win this game by 3-1. They are through to the German Cup final. We are out in the semi-finals, which means we will not retain our trophy. We won it over the past 3 seasons, but this time we will not win it. It's a shame. It's really frustrating, obviously, because again, even though I'm not too fussed about it, it'll be great to retain it. But even so, it's not too big of a blow. It's not an aim for this season, and there you go. So we're out in the German Cup semi-final, and that's just how it is. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, because it's much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my Next Gen Career Mode very soon.